Hey folks, Serge Berger here. It's been a fairly interesting month of August so far, and we just received a couple of warning signals here over the past day or two. Wanted to share something with you guys that I've also shared with the Clubhouse members. So let's quickly go through the analysis. We're going to look at the Russell 2000, the IWM ETF, and we're going to look at the transportation stocks as represented by the IYT ETF. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to look at our proprietary study trader market scanner, which is a proprietary scanner algorithm that I came up with over the past 12 years or so of trying to tinker with that part. And what you can see right now is that from a near-term perspective, the only two sectors in the S&P 500 that are near-term bullish are utilities and the consumer staple stocks. Everything else, this is the near-term bearish column, you can see is basically near-term bearish or maybe near-term neutral. And within this space, you can see the Russell 2000, the IWM ETF is near-term bearish, as is the IYT, the transportation ETF. So now that we've got that, let's have a look at the chart. So this is our base case. That's how we start seeing if something is near-term bullish, near-term bearish, or intermediate-term bullish or bearish, or even long-term bullish or bearish. Unless you have a tool or a process to track things that are near-term bullish or near-term bearish, or moving from bullish to bearish in whatever time frame, I think it's very difficult, if not impossible, to make money over time because you lack that historical context that you need. Let's have a look at the Russell 2000. What you'll see is that we're focusing on the red line, which is the 200-day moving average. You can see that that moving average over time here has been a decent tell of support and resistance. And just yesterday, on Thursday, August the 17th, we broke below that red line for the first time since quickly breaking below it in June 2016. So more than a year ago is the last time that we saw this, and it was a fairly swift fall through to the downside. To me, doesn't mean the market's going to fall apart, but we are now at risk of faltering somewhat lower. The only thing I'll say here for context is that we do remain still basically in a range that the Russell 2000 has been in all year. But the fact that we are below 200-day, and the 200-day is certainly not the only thing you want to use in your analysis, but considering all things considered, considering what we're going to look at here in other parts of the market in just a second, this is certainly something to start taking notice of. Then the transportation stocks here too, they are near-term bearish as per our proprietary study trader scanner algorithm. And by the way, this is available if anyone wants to start using this. Then we look at the IYT ETF. And what you can see here, again, we're focusing on the red line on your screen on the chart. And you can see that's the 200-day moving average. Again, 200-day moving average, certainly not the only thing you want to use. In fact, a lot of times it's not that useful. But in this case, you can see here too, the last time we broke below that 200-day moving average was basically in also June 2016, not so surprisingly, okay? Ever since then, it's held as support. It held as support here at this point, which was May of 2017. And now we've been putting a lot of pressure on the 200-day moving average. We had a bearish reversal, and to me, this looks like it could crack. So that's what we're looking at here from a sector perspective. The next thing we need to do is we need to look at our proprietary B2 reversal indicator, and what we're going to look at here is the near-term bearish scanner. And just by looking at this, I'm doing this in real time here, I see two transportation, or at least related to transport stocks that are popping up, FedEx and KSU. So let's have a look at these two, and all I'm going to do is drag this chart down here, and you can see if I click on KSU, this chart here comes up, and what you'll see is that we're getting a sell signal in KSU. Just like we had a buy signal here, and the market rallied 5%, we're now getting a sell signal in KSU, which is Kansas City Southern. Again, that's a transport stock. Next thing, let's click on FedEx, and here too, you can see we've had sell signals for some time, and we just got another one here on Thursday, August 18th. Again, that's the B2 reversal indicator. Also, for anyone that wants to use this, you can purchase it on the website. But the point being here is that we're starting to see a little bit of alerts simply coming by way of a very simple 200-day moving average. But again, you got to make sure you track this stuff with a way that you can keep context within different timeframes in the market, and then ultimately have an execution indicator such as what I like to use, which is my proprietary B2 reversal buy and sell signal. So there you have it. Transport's really on the edge of breaking below the 200-day and could really flush a little bit lower beyond that. Russell 2000 already doing so. Plenty other parts of the market. I only touched on two parts here, which are important, but plenty other ones are certainly also on the brink of potentially giving us a bit of a deeper pullback. Also, guys, don't forget we have our Super Trader Summit in Chicago coming up September 24th through the 26th. It's going to be an amazing event. We have amazing guest speakers. I'm going to be there. Obviously, we're going to have private sessions. If you sign up with me, we're going to have private sessions that you'll be able to attend both on Sunday before the event starts with cocktail hours and everything else, and private sessions throughout the event with me, in addition to, of course, my speaker engagement and things like that. It's going to be an amazing networking event, an amazing learning event. There's really nothing that is better for you to learn or quicker, where you're going to develop yourself as a trader and investor quicker than if you go to a physical summit like this or a workshop like we do all the time. I've seen it so many times. We've had 3 workshops so far this year, and every single time anyone that comes to these events comes away with a massive aha moment, because you're getting perspective. There's really, as much as we like online education and everything, at the end of the day, you do ultimately at some point need a personal touch, in person with other people, camaraderie, fun, serious learning, real-time trading, the whole 9 yards. So make sure to sign up. We have a few spots left at $297 after that price goes up to, I believe, $500. So use the link down below, and I'll see you in Chicago.